you are busy and as a result your personal goals have been taking a back seat, it's time to make them non-negotiable. That's what the 5 a.m. squat club is for. We get up early before our kids to make sure that we can make progress. This morning, we've got strength, conditioning, coordination, because just lifting is not going to give you enough. But this is the 5 a.m. squat club. It's more than just a workout. Every single morning we get together, prime our minds, move our fitness forward, and then take action on our goals so that we don't look back and say, what happened? If you're ready to make progress, let's go. All right, step one, as it is every day on the 5 a.m. squat club, is to squat. What we're looking at is feet underneath the hips, heels are planted on the floor, and grab yourself a counterbalance if the heels want to come up or you want to fall backwards. And while we're here, we're setting our mindset, we're setting our breath for our exercise and for our day. What we're looking at is a 4-second inhale, a 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, and a 4-second hold. It's called a box breath. Follow along with the breathing. Let's get calmed down. First mental rep is I am responsible. It just means that I'm going to take accountability, ownership, action on my life because nobody else is going to do it. Everybody else cares about their own thing. So if you want something, take action. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. And that just means don't be an asshole. Take a moment when things get stressful, breathe, give a better response. Next is I have all I need to succeed today. And that's like stop making excuses. People say, oh, I don't have this or I don't have the time or I don't have that. Move forward, make progress, don't worry, just move. Next is I choose gratitude, and that's just seeing good stuff. Making sure that I see the positive and not just the things that need work and that I need to fix. All right, let's get moving. So step one, on the movement agenda, again, same every day because the system is key. Consistency makes everything easy. So hands to the floor, lay the body down on the ground all the way. And then we're gonna get our back up and take a little hop and clap overhead to celebrate the fact that we got up early and that we are moving. And the fact that we can do this movement, right? There are certain movements that are essential to our physical lives. And if we don't practice them, we can lose the capacity. And this is definitely one of those movements that if you're not practicing getting up and down off the floor, are you gonna lose that ability over time? And if so, it's on you, right? Nobody else is gonna build your fitness for you. Nobody else is gonna build your goals for you. So carve it out, make it a non-negotiable. That's what we're after here. This morning, we've got 3 movements, 15 minutes. We've got some conditioning, coordination. Definitely lots of coordination today. Potentially strength, depending on your capacity with the overhead squat. But either way, it is going to be a good challenge, build great coordination and capacity fitness. So let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're following along on the replay, how many days you've been with us on the 5 a.m. squat club. This is day 463, I think. And what I'm noticing is that number one, it's becoming easier and easier to get up early, right? I'm becoming a morning person. And when I say morning person, I'm not waking up and lounging around and enjoying a nice leisurely morning. I am becoming someone who gets up and takes action. And it makes it easy to make progress on your fitness and take action on your goals. So let me know how many days has it been? What kind of progress are we making? All right, next step in our warm-up. Personally, we're gonna get out the old PVC first. So grab that thing with a nice wide grip. If you don't have a PVC, go a broomstick or a hockey stick. And just nice and wide enough that you can keep the arms straight and bring that all the way back behind you. If the grip is too narrow, you're gonna find the elbows are gonna wanna bend. And if it's too wide, you're not gonna feel any tension. And we just want to move up and down, above and below the shoulder blades. Just opening up the shoulders a little bit so for when we go overhead. We did some bench press at the gym yesterday, so the chest is feeling a little bit tight. So we'll loosen that up a little bit. If you haven't done an overhead squat before, this may be the barbell that you use today. And there's nothing wrong with that. You will still get a fantastic workout out of this. Okay. Shoulders are still feeling pretty tight. We may come back to that. Next one, we're gonna warm up the calves a little bit. So I'm gonna support myself on the wall, but you don't need to. You could do this freestanding. And we're just gonna rock from the heels up to the toes, heels, toes. We're gonna get in some skipping today. Maybe you're skipping, maybe you're just gonna hop, but either way, let's warm up the ankles and calves and feet. Once you've got 10 cycles there, let's bounce. 20 or 30 hops here. Same thing, warming up the calves, ankles, feet for our jumping later. If you want, you can make that a little bit higher, especially if you're gonna get in some double unders once we get that rope out. After this, we're gonna get one more in the form of a squat. So last one, we're gonna set our feet underneath our hips. Come on down into a passive squat. Make that a better angle. And what we're gonna do from here is rotate. So hopefully the dog doesn't come over. There she is. We're gonna pull the chest up nice and proud in that squat position. If this is uncomfortable, then just hang out here. Hold on to a dog or a counterbalance. But if you can, we're gonna take one hand out and rotate. Reach it up towards the ceiling as straight up as you can. Take a breath there, reset in the center, and alternate. Let's get at least 3 per side. Taking a full breath while that arm is up overhead before you alternate. The dog is a good counterbalance. It's actually pretty nice. Keep you upright. A couple more here. All right, last one for me. And then we'll warm up that overhead squat a little bit. Hi, Dougie. Oh, all right. Let's talk about this thing. Okay, so what you see there, 3 different movements, 5 rounds, 15 minutes. First one, if you've got a machine, you'll be able to see this. I've got the Echo bike here, but if you don't have that, that's okay. If you have a rower or a ski erg or a treadmill or anything like that, that's fantastic. You're aiming for about 40 seconds or a certain number of calories. If you don't have a machine, you can do burpees or you could go for a jog. Think, maybe 20 seconds out, 20 seconds back. Movement number 2 is gonna be some skipping. You can, I've got options if you don't have a skipping rope as well, but you can go single unders, just jump and let the rope pass under you once, or doubles if you have it. If you don't have a rope, jump and tap on the legs. Once for a single, twice for a double. And then our last one is gonna be the overhead squat. So first 2 are kind of conditioning, coordination. Then we're gonna go with the overhead squat on the third one. So if you have a barbell and you're comfortable with the overhead squat, you can clean it, put it on your back, bring the hands out, go to the overhead squat, or snatch it. And then from there, what you wanna think is a slight hinge, let that bar come behind the head, and then send the hips back and down. Still looking for the same range of motion in terms of any other squat. Hips below the knees, keeping the knees in line with the feet, chest up nice and proud. And you're gonna get a set of, what did I say there, 1 to 5? 5 to 10. Ooh, it's more than I was thinking. So keep the weight moderate. And you can always increase the reps if it's too easy, decrease them if it's too hard. Let's take a minute here and get some weight set up, or at least set up your space and get a little more warm up in. So I'm gonna get a few reps here, maybe get a little weight on the bar, and then we'll get started. Okay, let me know in the chat, in the comments, what we're thinking. Are we doing a barbell? We're putting some weight on it? We going PVC? And maybe what skipping option are you thinking here? I think it was a couple weeks ago we did some crossovers. You could go with that option as well if you find that that's a good challenge. They didn't go super well for me in here. It'd be a good idea to practice that. Well, we're all set. Let's go, Jody. I know you like this one. Okay, make sure you got your skipping rope if you got one. Maybe some water. This place is a mess. Don't tell anybody. All right, we're gonna do a quick little intro here and then we are going. Sweaty. Today's workout has 3 components. 1, cardio. 2, coordination, explosiveness. And 3, balance, coordination, flexibility. Check it out. Overhead squats, double unders, and cardio. So if you're ready to make fitness in 15 minutes, let's get after it. Make fitness, that's what we're doing. That makes sense, right? All right, team, so 3 movements today, 15 minutes, 5 rounds each. Movement number 1 is going to be our, I don't remember, machine calories. So just our cardio, our heart rate raising portion. I've got, as you can see, an Echo bike here from Rogue. But if you've got a rower, a ski erg, a treadmill, those are all good. If you don't, burpees or jog. We're looking for 40 seconds of work. Movement number 2, we're gonna skip. If you got a skipping rope, fantastic. If not, don't worry. You could go single unders, 1 jump, 1 rotation. You could go double unders, 1 jump, 2 rotations. If you don't have a rope, jump and tap, or jump and double tap. 20 to 50 reps, 30 to 40 seconds is what we're looking for. Last one is our overhead squat. Got a barbell there, but I'm gonna demo with a stick. If you don't have a barbell, that's okay. Great option with a PVC stick. Take that with a nice wide grip, wide enough that you could come back behind the head, press it up overhead, sit the hips down and back. Full squat, meaning hips go below the knees. Try to keep that chest upright, pressing up on that bar. And you wanna think that thing should not be out in front of you, it should be right over your feet. So as you squat, it comes back around you, so on and so forth. So 5 rounds, 15 minutes. You wanna work for 30 seconds-ish of each minute. Let us do it. If we're ready, hit that thumbs up button. Music. All right, do it. Starts on the machine. See the clock there. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Just a nice moderate pace, getting the heart rate up a little bit. Remember, only round 1 of 5 though, so don't crush yourself. Ease in. You can always ramp up. That's 30. That's 40 seconds. All right, we're skipping next. Once again, if you don't have a rope, jump and tap your thighs. If you do have a rope, try to keep the body still, hands by your sides.
I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend everything that you see.
There's 50. Maybe too many. Alright, first set overhead squats. Take your time. These won't take the whole minute. 3, 2, 1.
I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, need some antiseptic.
There's 5. All right, that's 1 round down. 4 to go. Back on the machine. 10. Round 2. 3, 2, 1. Go. It's 20. 30. That's 40. Catch your breath. Grab that rope. Try to stay still. Right, the less movement in the body, the better. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Come on, Adam. There we go. Morning, Chris. All right, set 2 on the barbell, 10 seconds. Remember, you can do this with a PVC or a broomstick. All good. 3, 2, 1. Two down, 3 to go. Keep it up, team. Back to the machine, 20. Ooh. 10 seconds. Back on the machine. Go. Wow. Changing weights is slow. Expect nothing less, to check as I'm chess, what's happening next. You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just roll an obsession. I'm in his possession, you got the retention, I'll leave an impression. 20. Redemption, just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11, it's time for progression. 30. That's 40.
So he's been looking for
Back to rope 10.
who could save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong
3,
will, strong mind
2,
causes mayhem.
1.
We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't wanna place. I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. I try to play, but you never do me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me.
So many trips. Third set overhead squats. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sweaty. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, for the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. 3 rounds down. 2 to go. Keep it up, team. Back on the machine. 10 seconds. Round 4. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. $20. $30. That's 40. Back to skipping rope. 10 seconds. Or hop taps. Whatever you got. 3, 2, 1. Come on. So close. Eventually I'll get a set unbroken. Overhead squats. Getting sweaty here. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, live your life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, Pick a lane, commit and climb. The only way to win life. I never miss that fact. Taking big swings, change the bat. Put me in the ring, we'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to feel, I got time to feel. I took a red pill.
4 down. 1 more to go, team. Let's go. Last set, best set. 20. Oh, it's sweaty in here, team. It's raining. Raining fitness. Make sure you stick around for homework afterwards. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, last round. And then homework. Don't run away. Twenty. $30. $20. That's 40. Ten seconds, back on the rope. Three, 2, 1. Come on. Zero sets unbroken. Last set overhead squats.
Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work
10 seconds.
struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me.
3,
What was left
2,
over, I put towards
1. Last set.
But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and f*** all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God, they don't let me down.
Hell yeah. Finish up that last set.
I'm off at these
Excellent work. If you've never done an overhead squat before, amazing. Know that you can just keep making progress. Start where you're at, work your way up. Those movements aren't just for Olympic athletes. Join us every morning. We'll make progress every day. Hit that thumbs up button. Consider joining the full live stream. All right, how we doing? Jody, you got triples. No, I mean, I've done them before. Not in this room though. Definitely not in here. I've done them at the gym before though. All right, walk around, catch your breath. And we're gonna get a little quaddy here. So, what we're gonna do, sitting down on your butt, we're gonna bend a knee. So bring that heel back towards your butt. Try to line up the knees. And we're just gonna hang out here for a minute per side while we let the heart rate come down and take our moment of clarity here where we assess, where we visualize, where we contemplate, whatever word you want, but you're looking at your life. And you're saying, hey, if I were to have an extra hour every day, and in that hour, I would make progress towards something important to me, right? It's not something that's assigned to you, it's something that you've chosen, then what kind of progress could you make? Could you get towards that goal? Could you change your life? So the point here, this moment of clarity, is to picture that life or that goal or whatever it is that you would change in your life if you had the ability, because you do. And then what we do is we take that goal, we take that dream and break it down. Maple, lay down. Down. Right, we break it down into one single step. Right? And the question is, what one step or one action can I take that makes all other actions or questions or whatever easier or unnecessary? So what's cool about this is once you've defined that step, you don't need to worry, am I doing the right one? Is this going to get me there? Once you've defined the proper step, you know that it's going to, because you've done that focusing question. And, based on your goal, you've found the step that is going to be the most important and make all the other steps unnecessary. So with that, we build our life. So this is a clip from my life. This is my older daughter and I moving the cows and the rams into the next paddock. And I show these videos because this is not the life that I started with. This is the life that came from homework. And you don't need to want to be a farmer, although, we are so disconnected from nature that you probably should get back to the land, get your hands in the dirt, get your feet in the dirt. But the main takeaway is that whatever you want in your life, right? If you want to become a farmer, you want to become anything, right? A writer, an astronaut, an athlete, it doesn't matter what it is that you want. Action is the way that you'll get there, right? Define your goal, do an hour every day, and then the life that you want becomes reality. Good morning, Lovita. Whoop. Dang dog. Oh yeah, look at that. I forgot about that. I completely stepped in some fresh cow shit yesterday. I forgot about that. It was fantastic. But that's the best thing for the land. We've been sold a bunch of lies by the powers that be about how we should live and what critters should live around us, and what we should consume and what our lives should be. And the way that I look at it is, whatever they say, do the opposite. If they're telling you don't eat meat, get away from that. Eat meat. Humans are evolved with meat. If you don't believe that we should be eating meat, you're disconnected again. And the more in tune with nature you are, the more you'll understand that without those animals, our planet is not healthy. It's just another clip of my daughter doing work. I love it. We are getting older and more helpful, and it's just so exciting to build this team. So remember, on that note, don't think that your goals are not possible. Don't think that you're too old to make those goals happen. Don't think that you're too busy. All you need to do is carve out some time. Make it a non-negotiable. And if you're saying, well, I can't because, getting up early, I wouldn't get enough sleep. I know very, very few people that go to bed early enough. I know very few people who don't waste time at night, right? You're not scrolling or watching YouTube videos or whatever mindlessly. So if you just cut that out and go to bed early, this becomes very doable, very manageable. And what you look at it later is that what you recognize is that that time that you were spending at night was wasted anyways. You look back and you're like, what was I doing? I should have just been going to bed early, getting up and taking action. So if you appreciate this, really the best thing that you can do is share it. Find somebody else who's off, who's not making progress on their fitness and on their goals, and bring them along. Give them a call in the morning and say, hey, join us, because it's the cheat code. I don't know if there's any other program that is free, that is daily, that is this good, that you can just follow along with and make that much progress. So pass it along, share this with somebody that you love or dislike, whatever. We can all make progress together. Just make sure that they don't believe that climate change we need to stop eating meat or anything crazy like that. If you believe in the World Economic Forum, what they say, don't join us, but otherwise, Otherwise, do. Quick shout out to team members: Jody, Jason, Ryan, Yaroslav, Chris, Adam, Rose, Tim, John G. If you want to really support us, that's another fantastic way. But at least hit that thumbs up button. And I love you guys. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Jabes, Tim, Steve, Lovita, Jody, Jabes, Chris. You guys are amazing. See you all tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. Awesome. See you then. Love you guys.